It's time for Forest to host Ipswich in this weekend's Premier League clash. Welcome to the watch along. Good morning, good evening, or good night. Hope you guys are doing well. And welcome to the watch along as Forest need to turn it around. And there has been changes as we leaked to you guys yesterday. Yet again, it's been bang on what we said. Hope you guys are doing well. Please don't forget to hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed if you are new here. And yeah, we'll get into the lineups in a second. It's quite fascinating. Get your highs in, get your score predictions in. Let's have a quick catch up with you guys in the chat before we get into game mode. Afternoon, Vic. Hope you're well, bud. Hope you're doing good. NC saying I really rate the lineup. Interesting. Owen saying someone said to me both Yates and Dominguez are on 4 yellows. We don't want both of them missing Manchester. So maybe that's why Nuno changed the CM. Well, if you were following us on social media, following us on Twitter and X and all that, all the links are there. We put it all on for you. We let you know the team sheet on it yesterday. Stoned Roses with the 19 months. He's saying 4-0 to Forest. Thank you so much for the 19 months, buddy. And sponsored by Shipstons is a member for 21 months. Don't forget, if you want to be a member, that will get you all the goals as they go in today's match. So click on the $ or exclamation mark member. Our very own Sai on his way to the ground. You Reds, he says. Hope you're well, buddy. Richard saying, hi, did you have a good birthday? I had a fantastic birthday. I just wish Forest would win on my birthday for once. Thanks for asking, Richard. Good to see you, Davey boy. Hope you're well. And the legend himself, Stuart's in here. We have to totally dominate with these positive changes today, he says. Sean going 2-0 to Forest. Why am I subscribed and a member but still get ads? Because that's YouTube, bro. That's YouTube. They don't do it on Twitch. Mrs. is Ipswich. Been an interesting night here, says Vic. 2-1, says Dave. Wolfie, good luck to Forest from our Toon buddy. Thank you, matey. Hope you guys beat West Ham. Cruz saying 2-1 to Forest. The legend Rye's in here as well. Afternoon, Wolfie, in the chat. Good to see you, Rye. A lot of you going high scores. I'm not that confident. I ain't that confident. Afternoon, Brett. Hope you're well. I see Alex Moreno has been punished. Well, we did tell you guys yesterday. Changes we told you were bang on, bang on. Up at 6:30 in Canada. Good to see you, Lawrence. Hope you're well. And Catfish himself is here. Afternoon, all quite worried about this one. I'm a little worried, but I am feeling more confident after I've seen the team sheet. So let's get into the team sheet and let's start dissecting it. And hold on, let me just change so you guys can see it. So for those of you who are not following us on social media, because I didn't get a chance yesterday to put a video out with what we got told on the team sheet. It is exactly for the second week, as we said. Afternoon, Sai, good to see you. Half midnight for Choco. That's not a bad time. No, and Mark in Brazil, all the way from Brazil. Good to see you. Good to see you. Right, let's get into this team sheet. So we told you yesterday that Moreno was going to be dropped for Williams and that both Morgan Gibbs-White and Anderson were fit. And hey, presto, there you go. There's your team sheet. Now, what we didn't know was the state of play on Elanga, so we couldn't comment on that. But yet again, FFTV sources coming through for you guys. Coming through from you guys. So that's going to be the team. Now, I like this team. I would make one change. I'd have had Dominguez over Yates, for me personally. But Anderson being back in the middle is huge. It's huge. Live from Osaka, almost midnight here. Welcome, Claude. Hope you're well, buddy. Ads are at the discretion of the streamer. They can turn them off if necessary, and they know they can. Not true, mate. Not true. So happy with Anderson. So happy Anderson is fit, says James. Hey, Steve, how you doing? Thank God no Alanga today. That pleases me. That pleases me a lot, mate. Right, give me 1 second. Have a look here. No, I'm just checking on the ads, and it says it's YouTube does it. So there's our YouTube expert in the chat. Sorry, mate. Yates isn't bad this season. He's not bad, but I don't think he's our first choice once Sangare comes back. Look, couple of things for me. This is close to our strongest team. Good luck, Forest. Help your PSR brothers out and wipe the floor today. We'll see what we can do for the Evertonians. Agree, Wolfie. Prefer Anderson and Dominguez. I do like that partnership. I do. Ross is in Stockholm. Nice, mate. I hope you're well, buddy. So, look, the team for me, I understand why Nico Williams has come in. Now, what we weren't told and what I can't confirm to you one way or the other was if it's a form drop or an injury drop. Now, I've liked Moreno for most of this season. I think he's been really good. Just the last couple of games for me, he's been off form. So I'm actually happy to see if this is based on form that Nuno is being ruthless. Is there a gore tomorrow, says Mikey. Actually, Mikey, that's a good point. So tomorrow I'm away for my anniversary. So gore will be Monday. It'll be Monday. And it will be a post-match, pre-match for this game and the Man City game. The Man City game. Yes, you are right, says Adam. Thank you. Thank you. You know, when we're right, we're right. Shout out to my guy who told us on the team. Appreciate it. Is there an open mic today? No, because I'm on Never a Foul later on. What are you lot saying? Can make a difference today, but wish Miguel was in, says Double. I would have liked to have seen Miguel. And I'm with Stuart. I really want Jota to score. I really do. Richard with the £5. Thank you so much, buddy. I do appreciate it. He says, not many of us are happy with Nuno, the inconsistent, says Richard. Well, Richard, this is why this platform exists. So you can come on here and say you're not happy with Nuno, and we'll defend your right to say it, mate. We will. Even though I disagree with you, you are more than welcome to have your right. What we got here? Benny Boy with the £2. 90s boy band haircut, looking good. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Did it myself. Hope Jota impresses and takes a regular start 2-1 to Forest. That's what I'm hoping, because I'm done with Alanga, if I'm being honest with you guys. Okay, so the other thing to talk about, as we said, I forgot to tweet this actually, but Wood was going to start. So Wood is recovered from his jet lag. So that's key. That's important. Now, I am a little worried about Wood. I do worry whether or not his purple patch has dried up slightly. So I want to make sure that he gets a goal today. So for me, if Forest can win this, I've predicted 3-0. I want Jota to score, I want Wood to score, and I want Anderson to score. I've been saying Alanga to come on and score the winner. That's fine by me, because I think he's a good impact sub when the defense tires. Chuck is saying Jota deserves a good run in the team. Give him a chance to establish himself. John saying I'll be happy enough with inconsistency as will result in mid-table. Bill saying and Yates to have been sacrificed instead of Dominguez. That I do agree with. That I think Dominguez has been really good the last few games. To be honest, I didn't think Yates was too bad against Arsenal. I just don't think there was any creativity. Now we've got Anderson back in. I think and Morgan Gibbs-White and Jota, all these are ball players, and Hudson-Odoi if he sorts his form out. I think it could be an interesting one. But don't underestimate Ipswich. I think they're a decent team. I really do. If you have money, buy something in Brazil. Brazil really is 720 to the pound. Valuing like crap. Forest can buy a lot for that. Well, we are in talks for a striker from Carincha. Again, we'll have a video on that. Oh, there's going to be There is so much content. Something I need to remind you guys, by the way, is make sure if you're not getting notifications on your phones or stuff, turn them off and on, because YouTube messes it up every 2 to 3 months. So make sure you do that if you want your notifications. Okay, so that's the start team. Let's have a quick look at the subs bench. As Chapo's saying there's Moreno, mate. He's right there for you. So Moreno being dropped is not a bad thing, in my opinion. It's really not. It means Nuno's ready to make those ruthless decisions. Good to see you, Tim. Hope you're well, bud. So he's on the bench. Taiwo goes back to the bench. I don't like Dominguez being on the bench, I'll be honest with you. And I would have given Callum Hudson-Odoi a little slap today and put him on the bench. A bit like we've seen before with Morgan Gibbs-White. And I would have liked to have seen Sosa start. Why Ward-Prowse is even on the bench, I don't know. It's like, what's the point in him at the moment? He's starting to really wind me up. And Miguel on the bench and Morato back in. In fact, I think he was back in last week. Now, the other thing I'd say is, remember, we've got 3 games in a week. So we got this game today. We got the Man City game on Wednesday, and then the Man U game on Saturday. So that is 3 games in a week. Therefore, I think there is going to be rotation. So my guess is that Elanga is probably going to be rotated back in on Wednesday. Or maybe Sosa comes in for him. Who knows? Who knows? This is going to be a harder game than people think, says Dal. I think it's going to be extremely hard, buddy. I think it's going to be a hard game. Could be a bit of planning for a 3-game week, says John. Yeah, exactly what I'm saying there, John. I agree with you, bud. Fagan Edwards, thank you so much for subscribing. I haven't been to the spa, Ben. It's all me, mate. It's all me. My nails aren't even done, mate. My nails aren't even done. Dominic, thank you for becoming a member for 21 months. You absolute legend. Really appreciate it. You'll get to see the goals as they go in. 3 at the back for City, says Double O. We'll cover that off. We'll cover that off on Monday night. Ipswich are decent. They get underestimated like Luton. Don't say the L word on here, Chucker. Look, there's a lot of pressure on Jota today, so I don't want to overjudge his performance. I say that now while I'm calm. We'll see how I feel during the match. Oh my God, I can't keep up. Need decent commentary today. Can't watch the match. I got you, but I got you, bro. I got you, bro. I would have Eric on the bench rather than JWP. So would I, mate. So would I. Okay, so those of you joining late, the news is, as we told you on social media yesterday, Williams is in, Moreno's been dropped. Now, there is a chance that Einar switches to the left and Williams goes to the right. I don't know what you guys think on that. I think Einar will stay on the right-hand side, if I'm being honest with you. And I would probably rather see him stay on the right-hand side. The other change, Wood back in for Taiwo. I think in essence, there have been 5 changes. 5 changes. Russ with the membership. Thank you so much, Russ. You'll get to see the goals, all for 99p a month. Thank you so much, buddy. And guys, you can buy me a coffee if you want to quench my thirst. There is a link pinned in the chat. So if anyone wants to grab me a coffee, it is much appreciated. Williams is better on the left, says Hazardous. I do agree with you. I think he's been better there. Dale says, get Wolverine on Match of the Day. They couldn't pay me enough to go on the BBC. Actually, I've been on the BBC before, so I lie. We underestimated Bournemouth too. I hate Bournemouth. I hate Bournemouth. So we had a poll asking if you guys are happy with the team sheet. 83% of you said yes, you are. 9% said not sure. And 7% said no, they're not. I'm interested in the 7%. What didn't you like in the team sheet? What didn't you like? Morning, Jeff. Hope you're well, bud. Do we have a quick look at the Ipswich team, guys? Let's do that. Let's do that. Now, I haven't got it on a big screen for you guys, but it will have to do. It will have to do. Where's my button? Alejandro with the 6 months. Thank you so much. And Michael's all the way in Istanbul, Turkey, or Turkey as it's now called. Good to see you, bro. Hope you're having a good time there. Nathan becoming a new member. You'll get to see the goals, Nathan. Thank you for supporting the channel. And the legend Fraser with the 11 months. Thank you so much, buddy. You absolute legend. Yates has not been playing well. He's a bench player, says Richard. I agree and disagree. I thought he's been okay in the last game. I thought he was terrible against Newcastle. But until Sangare's back, there's not really too much we can do on that. Right, let's have a quick look at the Ipswich team. I'll talk you through it. I'll talk you through the players that I think we need to watch out for. So they got Muric in goal. That name should sound familiar to you lot. I don't rate him, but I wouldn't be surprised if he has a worldie today. In defense, so they're going for a 4-2-3-1. They got Davies at left back, who is one of their danger players. Burges and O'Shea and Twanzebe, who I don't like, X-Man U boy. And then in the 2, the 6, and the 8, they've got Morsey and Kajustin. He is Turner 2.0. In fact, Turner is Muric 2.0, bro, isn't it? The other way around. And then their attacking 3 is Schmodix on the left wing. I like him. Hutchinson, I think he's come into some great form. And then they've got Charlie Chaplin on the right-hand side. And then up front, they've got Delap, who everyone's talking about. And I think everyone's overhyping him. But he is a decent player. I see Danilo is back on the grass. Great news. Yes, that was good to see. And he was playing like Maradona because Nuno didn't let anyone tackle him. So that's even better. Hold on. There we go. I would love to train Yates because I was a skillful plant myself. Skillful plant. What the hell's this comment? Scoring many goals and I want a medal for it. And I want a medal for it. I would love to train him to get the skill levels in him. Bro, I think there's some auto predict going on in that, mate. I'm not gonna lie to you. Heard they dropping Richards back. Man City as not willing to do the training, lost fat. What? I was hoping to see Sangare on the bench, says Hader. I was hoping to see him on the pitch at some point, bro. It's been over 2 months. I've had no updates on him, so I can't tell you guys how far away he is. Good to see the Greek father back. Is he back? Is he back? Okay. If you want to know what channels the Forest match is on, as always, don't forget to download Sofascore. It's completely free. The link's in the chat for you guys now. Then go to the Forest Ipswich match, select your country, and it will take you straight. It will tell you where you can watch it. And if you need to be in a different country, don't forget to use Surfshark. We've got 84% off for you. You get 4 extra months free if you use code FFTV, and that hooks you up to whatever country you want to be in the world. You can scan that QR code down there, so get yourself sorted out. I do apologize to everybody. It's the microphone, not me. It makes pronouncement mistakes. No worries, bro. No worries. Did you see that Andres Pereira might be available in January and is interested in joining Forest? Preseason Pereira, man. I don't know how I feel about him. I don't want any more X-Man U players at Forest. I'll be honest with you guys. Marinakis in the house. I see him and I know that if we play bad, he'll throw his plates at them. Helped by Brian Laws, allegedly. Well, let's hope he doesn't smash another TV monitor. Okay, so I hope we make it far in the FA Cup. Maybe we can win the FA Cup and our route to Europe. All right, guys. So let's start getting ready for this match. Quick reminder, how are we doing on the likes? Where are my mods? Double check that like count. Hit that like button right now if you haven't already. Make sure you subscribe to Forest Fan TV if you are new. Surfshark is the closest thing to a holiday I get, says Keith. But it'll take you anywhere, bro. It will literally take you anywhere. Surfshark doesn't work for Sky Sports abroad. You gotta set the country to the UK, I believe, Ross. and then you got to put that VPN detection setting or something like that. I think they've got it in their FAQs, mate. Big game today. Need to get back on track, says Dominic. Like, if we don't win this, I am not gonna be happy. So we're on 134 likes, according to the lovely Keith. We should be on like 150, probably 200 now. So take a quick second, hit that like button. If you're new here, make sure you've subscribed. You've tried all day, mate. Drop them a quick message, mate, on their website. It should be able to help you. There are some other things you can do, like changing from wire guard onto the IKEA looking thing. Not must win though. Ask answers, Pat. This is must win. If we want Europe, me personally, this is must win. Adrian says, afternoon, Wolfie Forest win today. I hope so, bro. I hope so. My son's Clifton Purple's winning today. Congratulations to your boy. And the lovely Richard was able to get a £2 on with his microphone. Massive shout out to Richard. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, bro. I'll get Ronan. I'll give you my timestamp once I go live. Not sure I want Alberto. He looks a good all-round baller, but not that dangerous in front of goal. We're gonna have another video on him because Forest have put a bid in, but I do agree with you. But he might be one that is for next season. Maybe. We must win 125%, says Cujo. Don't let Ant hear you. 112% must win, says Double O. My favorite channel, Wolfie. Thank you so much, Richard, bro. You're one of our favorites as well. You're all our favorites. Okay, we're 7 minutes from kickoff. So, for those of you joining new here, as always, you will have the team sheets either side of my head here. You'll have all the live scores from the other matches, so you won't miss a goal on the rest of the Premier League. And above me here, that will vanish and become the football pitch, and you'll get to see where the ball is, play by play. And the worst bit is that I will be doing the commentary for you guys. And yes, if there's any Ipswich, is there any Ipswich fans in the chat? Say hi if you're an Ipswich fan. But yes, it will be slightly biased towards Forest for sure. Ben with the 4.99. Happy anniversary, says Ben. Forest 3-0 today. Thank you, mate. The anniversary was last Monday, though. I'll go down to London tomorrow, guys. Thank you, Crypto. Appreciate it, bud. Cooper watching Forest on his big TV from home. Sure. Are you doing anything? Are you going to do anything for Yuri Alberta, like an interview or a video? Yeah, we'll have a video. So squeezed in somewhere between the Man City and this game. There will be a video, bud. Must win, or we could go 8 games without a win. Oh, don't say that, man. No, don't say that. Don't say that. Ant's at the game, so we can't upset him. Well, Ant will probably be upset when he sees his boyfriend Dominguez isn't starting. Get excited, fella. It's a win-win here. I hope it's a win. Really worried about Mick Mills today. M&M should do okay, though. Mick Mills? Who? Who's Mick Mills? Who that Mick Mills? They changed their lineup. 10,000 to 1 on Morgan Gibbs White scoring from outside the box. There's no way it's the odds that high, man. Sorry, didn't realize you can check different countries other than US on Sofascore. Yeah, you can check them all. Just click on that globe button, boop, and it will anything that's green tells you that it's got it. Today is a must-win, says MGW lover. All right, well, I wasn't born, man, in the 80s. Freaking Mick Mills for Ipswich. But yeah, I'm just about struggling with their current team. Shouldn't be. He can't shoot for Tuffy. That's true. Delap replacement for Wood. Man, you lot are loving Delap, aren't you? He was in the 70s. He was in the 70s. If you remember him. I'm tempted to have a look at this Mick Mills. Ipswich have a decent team, but this Forest team is fire, says Crypto. All right, let's see. The players should be coming out. The players are in the tunnel. It is nearly time. Nico Williams there adjusting his shorts. Ryan Yates looking relaxed. I would have liked to have seen Miguel, man. I really would. You were born in 67, Richard, but do you see a grey hair on my head, mate? No. 70. That's like older than my mum, man. All right, a lot of you are now showing your age. And Muric, you forget how lanky he is, man. And he can play with the squad as Dominguez on the bench instead of Yates, says Matt. I do agree. Scotty says, tell my daughter Sarah, I don't know which way it's pronounced, to put her jersey on, he says, with the 199. Thank you so much for the 199. Which pronunciation is it on that spelling, bro? I can never tell for sure. But shout out to Sarah/Sarah. Hope she's well. And get your jersey on. And the boys are out on the pitch. I was born in 1959. Whoa. Hey, man. Look, for all of you freaking not old timers, what's the PC way of saying it? The golden generation. You got to see the European trophies, so I envy you. Yes, Mr. Chaos, good to see you. You're predicting 2-0. I'm predicting a Forest 3-0 win. I hope. It's more hope than expectation or belief. And Ez and Jess, yes, I can see them in the crowd there, cuddling under a blanket. I'm joking. You're the oldest, 53. All right, who's the oldest in here? Let's do some name and shaming. Who's gonna commit to sharing their age out? I was there, the European trophies. You was right, Wolfie. Exactly. You got to see it. I didn't. You just missed it in 76. Yeah, you've been too young. You were born in 07. You feel like a baby. You're about my age. 51, 44, 46, 53. Jeff going into the 60s. Pat, you're not 71. 66. We got a mature audience here. It's good to see. You're not 83, Dale. Nobody's older than that. That is the correct answer, Si. That is the correct answer. I now have to switch on Disney to watch the game. Mickey Mouse still playing for Ipswich. Goofy is the manager I saw. I thought you said yeah. Nah, not yet. Okay. Are you guys ready? We're a minute away from kickoff. Let's stick to our traditions. And was there when the club was founded. I love that line. It winds him up so much. All right, let's get you guys in the mood for the match with this. You Reds, what I'm loving right now, guys, is that Milenkovic has taken charge of the huddle. He's slapping them around. He's punching them up. He's motivating them. He's getting them riled up. That's what I want to see. And Callum Hudson-Odoi as well, doing his thing. Johnny boy, how you doing, mate? With the 4.99, he says, "Hi, Wolfie and the wonderful FFTV family. Just popped in on my break. 3-1 to Forest. Good to see you, Johnny boy. Hope you're well, my fellow Cambridgeian, Peterboroughian. Legend. All right, hold on. Let's just, right. I want to get everything up on the screen as quick as possible so that I don't have to be flapping around on kickoff. Thanks again, Johnny. I hope work flies by for you today, bud. All right, are you lot ready? Okay, now I'm nervous. Now I'm officially nervous. Ipswich will kick us off. They'll be shooting towards the trend end, and we are up and running. Ball's punted up long into the channel. Milenkovic lets it go behind him. Einar nods it on to Jota Silva. Now he goes for a little run down the wing. Flicks it round. Oh, that's lovely by Jota. Straight into Wood. Wood sending him on an absolute mission the whole length of the pitch. And Jota does fantastically well and wins a corner for Forest within the first minute. And that's the instant impact there we're seeing from Jota. Fantastic work from Jota. He's got to be knackered already. Probably wants to be subbed after that run. I'll tell you that much, man. Poor guy, man. Would send him on an absolute chase. Great work. Great work from Jota. I'll get the pitch on, Vic. It's still firing itself up. Corner coming in for Forest. Now, it'll be interesting to see who's on it. It's Anderson. It's a lovely ball for... Oh, side netting there by Morgan Gibbs-White. He met the header. He couldn't angle it. Got it in the side netting. And this is a lovely, aggressive start from Forest. Exactly what you want to see. Exactly what you want to see. Yeah, the ball was just a little bit... No, you know what? He could have done better there. He could have done better there. Jota's better than Elanga. Jota's been more impactful. And that's a foul there on, I think, Ryan Yates. Gone down holding his face. Forest will get a free kick here in a dangerous position. Get the stats up and ready for you guys as well. Yeah, there was a trailing elbow in there from from Davis, I think it was, for Ipswich. Oh, shit. And it'll be taken by Nico Williams here. So Nico Williams did line up on the left-hand side, for those of you wondering. He did lead with the elbow. He did. Anyway, it's a free kick to Forest. Here comes the cross in towards the back post. It's quite deep. Murillo heads it onto the back of the Ipswich player. And Bournemouth have scored. So much for Leicester's new revival. Rude awakening for Leicester? I think not. Ball played long by Sells. It's really long. Wood can't get there. It'll go through to Muric. And, sorry, Bournemouth have taken lead against Wolves. No, not Brentford. My bad, my bad. Muric drops the ball down. Let's just quickly sort these stats out and then we can fully focus on the game. Freaking virtual screen working and everything is good to go. Ball chipped forward, well blocked out by Yates. Forest starting the aggressors here, and a lot of the work coming from Jota. Ball cleared long and panicky by Ipswich. Should be dealt with by Milenkovic. It is. He flicks it onto Yates. He backheader flicks it, and Jota does well to pick it up. But it'll break for Ipswich now. Okay, and that's just not the match we're on. So, what the... Hold on, guys. I don't know what's happened there, but let me get that fixed. Oh, Ipswich through Delap, edge of the box. He shoots, it's deflected. He'll go behind for an Ipswich corner here. What is this doing? Now it's gone blank. Cool, great start. All right, one sec. Let's see what happens to this corner, then I'll sort everything out. Mind of this crap already, yeah. All right, corner to be taken over from the Cluffy side. Wolves are now 2-1 up. Ball whipped in. It's headed. It should be cleared by Jota. He's got some time here. Comes away with the ball. He's running through the middle. He's fouled there. It'll be a free kick to Forest. And a booking as well to Twanzebe. Would love to know. Is going on here. Football, bro. I know. Don't worry. I'm getting it fixed. It's coming. Don't worry. Don't worry. Bear with me, callers. Bear with me, callers. All right, Milenkovic plays it to Elanga. Not Elanga. Einar. Now Callum Hudson-Odoi down the left-hand side, cuts into the box. Oh, I thought he could have gone down there. Lays it off to Anderson. Not the greatest pass, but Anderson still picks it up. All right, nearly there. Oh my God, this is all over the place now. Here comes Yates, plays it out wide to Einar. Edge of the box, cuts it back to Anderson, crossed in. Surely Hudson-Odoi shoot. Shoots past it then. Too much. Yates shoots. How was Yates missed from there? Elanga had to pass that ball, man. Stop saying Elanga. He's in my head rent free. Hudson-Odoi had to square it to Wood there. He was selfish. He was selfish. And now everything's broken on my screen. Hold on. Corner to be taken by Anderson. It's whipped in. Into the middle. Oh, flick towards the back. Jota should be able to keep this in. And does. And it goes behind, I think, for another corner. We are playing fantastic. I don't know what's going on there, guys. Sorry. All right, there we go. I've sorted it out. Thank God for that. Okay, and then we should also have Bournemouth for 2-1 up now. Nico Williams take the throw. All right, we're good to go. Throw to be taken here. Forest score 3 goals. I'll buy you a coffee. Let's hope you need to give me 2 coffees, mate. Throw-in launched in by Nico Williams. Crowded. It's headed away. But Hudson-Odoi should pick it up. He heads it back nicely to Anderson. He's fouled. Ref, book him. Book him. It'll be a free kick to Forest. Charlie Chaplin there. Literally like a silent movie. Just hacks into the back of Anderson. Disgusting. He raked him down the calf there. That looked malicious to me. What is going on in that Bournemouth match? It's crazy. It'll be Nico Williams and Morgan Gibbs-White over this free kick. Literally there. As you can see, it'll be taken from there. Forest are shooting in that direction towards the Bridgeford end. Where Jota been all season? On the bench, mate. On the bench. The energy's been fantastic from Jota. Davis up against Milenkovic here. Milenkovic asking for it to be played in the hole behind. Whipped in. It's a poor cross. I don't know why Nico Williams was on it, but it went straight to Muric. Here come Ipswich. They can't get out their own half at the moment. This is a much more aggressive, much better Forest. I'm loving it. But he's been beaten there. Nico Williams got beaten there really easily. Hutchinson down the wing. He's got Murillo against him. It's blocked. It goes behind for a corner. That was well done there by Hutchinson. And it'll be an Ipswich corner. Now, for all our early possession, it'll mean nothing. Nothing if they score from here. I love what he did from our box. Didn't clear it and just carried the ball. Matty, I couldn't agree more, mate. I couldn't agree more. Forest been dominating 63% possession. The corner to be taken here by Ipswich, again from the Cloughy side of the Trent end. Here comes the corner now. It's an in-swinger towards the near post, headed away by Nico Williams. And Hutchinson, is he fouled there? No, he continues. He fell over the ball from under pressure from Hudson-Odoi. Ref said can play on. Twansabi now. Back to Twansabi. He goes back to O'Shea. He squares it across. Everyone now in the Forest half. Ipswich getting a little confident. O'Shea goes long, cuts it wide. He finds Hutchinson. That's a nice ball into the middle. It's played into the channel. Murillo blocks it for another Ipswich corner. And the momentum of the game is slightly shifting right now. Where was this last week? Yeah, Sharon, I agree, but we need to score. Ipswich are getting themselves back into the game now. Be another corner. Afternoon, Pricey. Hope you're well. Here comes the corner. In swinger again, a bit deeper. Someone's fallen over in the middle. The refs called a foul. Twansabi, he went down, but the foul's been given to in Forest's favour, and it'll be a free kick to Forest. What I'd like to see is from Sells the ball played short and Forest play out from the back. Yeah, it looked like Wood got fouled there. Nico Williams on the ball, goes back to Murillo with his long shorts. He squares a pass to Milenkovic. Taps it back to Murillo on the edge of the Forest box here. He looks around, finds Nico Williams on the left side. Back to Murillo. Anderson dropping in to give him an option. Murillo instead goes square again to Milenkovic. Now he works it across to Einar on the touchline. Einar plays it to Morgan Gibbs-White. He's come deep. He then cuts a pass, sweeping wide, and he finds Nico Williams. Into the Ipswich half goes Nico Williams. Checks his run. Goes back, finds Murillo on the halfway line. Now Murillo plays it into Elliot Anderson. This is better by Forest. Ball zipped into Morgan Gibbs-White. Too much for him to control from Anderson. And now Ipswich might break. He gets the better of Yates. Ball played through towards Schmodic. Towards Rory Delap, sorry. And is deflected out. It'll be a throw into Ipswich halfway into the Forest half. Something like that, Keith. Something like that. Murillo already breaking a sweat. Thrown to be taken by Davis, I think. Yep. It'll be Davis to take it halfway into the Forest half. Why have Ipswich got 3 stars on the back of their shirt? Ball launched long. Milenkovic heads it clear. Wood out jumped there. And now Jota can get the ball. He got a little push in the back. Refs ignored it. And Ipswich come away with the ball. They forced the pass all the way back. Here come Ipswich with Burgess. Forced back. Nice play there by Morgan Gibbs-White. Cristiano Woodinho. He's got Morgan Gibbs-White with him. He can't feed the ball in. And Ipswich can come away with the ball now. And they've got it with Kajust. He lays the ball off. Now their captain Morsey. Bit of space. Clips the ball out wide to the right-hand side. And he finds... Oh, it's played into the middle even. Standstill at the moment. Twansabi plays it into Hutchinson. Back to Twansabi. Here come Ipswich. And it'll be a free kick there as Anderson fouls Hutchinson about 5 yards out from the edge of the box. Be a free kick there. We definitely need Ibrahim Sangare and Danilo, says Richard. 3 stars equals UEFA, FA, and League. Why would they put it on the back of their shirt? I mean, that doesn't really count anyway, does it? But thank you for that information. I did not know that. Don't forget to hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed if you're new. We're 50 away from 21,700. So if you guys could get that done, if you're new here, it would be much appreciated. Free kick to come in. Forest lining themselves up between the penalty spot and the edge of the box. We are just over 15 minutes into the game. Ref having a word with Morgan Gibbs-White and O'Shea there. Yeah, Nico Williams does look a little bit shaky down that side. The ball's whipped in. It's headed away and up by Jota. Spilled by Sells, and it goes behind for a corner. He didn't really spill it. He kind of just tried to stop it from going for a corner, but it is a corner. Another corner to Ipswich. They've worked their way back into this match, and in fact are now ahead on the possession stats. They're yet to register a shot. Forest did create a couple of early chances. Penalty, boring mouth. My God. Well, there goes Wolves' revival. Here comes the corner again from the Cloughy side of the ground. It's whipped into the middle. Sells, punches it down. Didn't look convincing, but Morgan Gibbs-White can clear. And now Jota will hunt this down as Muric is outside of his own box. Oh, I thought he'd do an Everton moment there, but gets away with it. And he gives it to... Where's the ball gone? It's gone back to the keeper. Ball played forward and long. It should be Murillo's. I wish he'd bring it down. He's played it long and forward towards Cristiano Woodinho. Bournemouth are 3-1 up. Morgan Gibbs-White brings it down. It deflects across to Callum Hudson-Odoi. He now cuts inside. Finds Morgan Gibbs-White. Gibbs-White lays it out wide to Elliot Anderson. He's got a bit quiet in these last 5 minutes. Hudson-Odoi spins and passes to Gibbs-White. Gibbs-White out to the left now with Elliot Anderson. Back to Murillo. Now everyone in the Ipswich half barring Sells. Ball played into Morgan Gibbs-White into the channel. Just about kept in nicely there by Callum Hudson-Odoi. No, the ref says it's gone out for a throw-in. I don't think that was the case. And it'll be a throw-in to Ipswich quite deep into their half. Throw-in taken quickly, and then Hutchinson kind of slices it towards Jota. He's nutmegged the player, but it's cleared away. And Einar should win that foot race against Delap, and does indeed. And Delap then fouls him in the back. And he might pick up a yellow card here. He just shoved him in the back for no other reason. Having another striker in Jan will be great. Well, we got a video coming out on the one we told you about from 2 weeks ago. That's starting to develop further, as Bournemouth are now 3-1 up against Wolves. I need the loo, man. Here comes Sells. Goes long. Thought about playing it short. Goes down the middle towards Wood. He can't win that header. It's O'Shea that wins it. And now Callum Hudson-Odoi picks up the pieces on the halfway line. Has to recycle the ball back to Murillo. Murillo back out wide to Nico Williams. He cuts inside to the middle of the field. Switches the ball to Milenkovic. Milenkovic now back to Murillo. Got a bit of space here to work towards the halfway line, and he takes it. Stops the ball on the halfway line. Plays a poor pass short into Nico Williams. And now Ipswich can counter-attack here. But Forest have got back just about into their shape now. Here comes Burgess for Ipswich into the Forest half. Plays the ball into the channel. It's cut out nicely by Anderson, and Einar cleans it up. Now he plays it out wide to Nico Williams, who hasn't started convincingly for me. He gives it to Elliot Anderson. Whips the ball across to Einar. Einar looks around and then elects to play it back to Milenkovic. Forest starting to build a little bit of possession here. Tempo has slowed down a little. How's it pushing for more players in South American market? Can't believe you started this without. You're lucky. I had one, bro. I had one. I just need another one. Yates with a nice bit of skill there. Plays it back to Aina. And then he finds Milenkovic with a bit of a bubbly pass, but no problem for Milenkovic. And now that's a lovely ball by Murillo. Cuts it across to Callum Hudson-Odoi. He tries to take on Twanzebe. He loses out. And now Ipswich can counter. And he needs to get back because Nico Williams is nowhere to be seen. Ipswich are on 2-on-4 here. Ball played into... Oh, that's nice by Milenkovic. Well recovered. And Leicester have taken the lead against Brentford with their new manager. Well, their temporary manager. And it's offside, 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 offside. It'll be a free kick to Forest. Chow needs to up his game. He does a little, mate. He does a little. Forest went to start quickly, but the lap is still down and the ref's going to restart it. Quick reminder, please don't forget to hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed. If you're enjoying the commentary and you want to buy me a coffee for half time so I can replenish my throat, you can scan this QR code or click on the link that's pinned in the live chat. A little drinks break while this is ongoing. Right, we're back underway. Sells takes the free kick short to Murillo. He goes back to Sells. Just controls it a little, but no real problems. And then Milenkovic clips the ball forward. And Wood turns, but without the ball. Here come Ipswich now with Davies. Passes the ball inside. Forest in an okay shape and pressing. Schmodix has to play it back. And then the ball's whipped long and it'll go out for a Forest throw-in. I'm not quite sure where it crossed the line. Can I buy you a coffee? When we meet up, I'll definitely grab you a coffee, Keith. Where is Chow gone? Who's out there? I don't know, man. He's just a little lazy. Who scored for Leicester? I don't know, mate. I don't know. Milenkovic to Aina. Aina, nice little step over and then put out of play by Schmodix. And Aina will take the throw in. Yeah, I agree, Chris. But hopefully all this bad mouthing on Chow and he'll score a goal for us today. 18, hope you're well. Throw into Ipswich now. Hey, Lights, how are you doing? Am I the only one thinking Yates is looking like a prime Moussa Dembele in the middle thus far today? I'm starting to wonder when he will finally hit his ceiling. Prime Moussa Dembele. Here comes Hutchinson into the Forest box. Couple of step overs. Takes on Williams and he just about sorts it out. Oh, and we've had a coffee bought. Thank you so much for buying a coffee. You're doing a great job for the community, Wolfie. Thank you so much, buddy. I do appreciate it. I don't know why it's not saying your name. You're doing great, Wolfie. We love your commentary. Sorry, is what it said. Thank you so much to who donated that coffee. I'll pick it up at halftime. Buonanotte scored. He's a good player. Another corner to Ipswich. It's whipped in swinger. It's cleared off the line. Dear God. Einar there to the rescue. That was a goal there. Free header. It was me, Wolfie. Thank you so much, Richard. I do appreciate it. But sorry, it just didn't come up with the name. I mean, Jota loses his man there. And Einar saves his blushes. And Forest need to just get this goal and sharpen up their game a little. Throw into Ipswich halfway into the Forest half. It's now turned into quite an even game after Forest dominated first 10 minutes or so. Milenkovic to Yates. He brings the ball down. Looks for a pass. Plays it into the channel. And that's got to be a foul. It's not given as Jota was pushed off the ball. Brentford have equalised against Leicester. That was short-lived. No worries, Richard. Thank you, bro. Nobody can knock Wolfie's work rate. Find me a fan channel who puts in as much graft and keeps pumping consistency and quality content. Thank you, Lights Out. It's good to have you back in the chat, mate. It's been a minute. Throw in now to be taken halfway in the Ipswich half. It'll be taken by Davis, as my voice goes. Launch down the line. Einar lets it go for Milenkovic. He clips the ball back forward towards Wood. He hasn't really got into the game yet, nor has Morgan Gibbs-White, who's pushed over, and the refs let that go as well. Very surprising. And now Ipswich can break with Charlie Chaplin, man, running straight through the middle. He's got Hutchinson outside of him. He finds him. He cuts back in against Nico Williams. Shabazz with the coffee. Thank you so much, buddy. It's crossed in towards the far post, and Einar heads it away. Appreciate it, Shabazz. Legend. And then Einar wins the ball, but it goes out of play for a throw-in. I wish he was on the radio commentary, says Richard. Why? Is my face not... Have I got a face for radio, as the saying goes? How are we playing, says Nova. For those of you joining late, Forest dominated the first 10 minutes. Ipswich then got back into the game. And right now, I'd probably say the momentum's slightly with Ipswich. The ref definitely is. Yates just about gets away with it there, and Jota clips one forward. That will find Hudson-Odoi, who hasn't started great this game. He's got Nico Williams outside him. Nico Williams overlaps. He needs to release him now. He does. Nico Williams thinks about crossing, instead cuts back in to Hudson-Odoi, to Elliot Anderson in the middle. He's been quiet these last 15 minutes. Hudson-Odoi plays it to Morgan Gibbs-White. Morgan Gibbs-White spins around, gets the ball, and Nico Williams doesn't control it first time, which forces him wider. Now he crosses the ball in. Jota Silva with a glancing header. He doesn't quite get enough on it, too much angle, and it goes behind and wide of the goal there. Good crossing from Nico. Jota, just too much angle on the header there. I believe that'll be a goal kick. I don't think it took a deflection or anything. I'm telling you, I'm not really happy with this now, says Pat. That's good work there by Jota, but the ball's played out to Davies. Ipswich get away with it. He clips it straight out of play. It'll be a throw into Forest, deep into the Ipswich half, and Einar will take it. Ref needs to go to Specsavers. He does. He's been pretty poor. Einar took it quick to Morgan Gibbs-White. They do a double 1-2. Morgan Gibbs-White with some weird spin there, but it works. Here comes Elliot Anderson into the box. Jota outside him to the byline, clipped in, slices his cross, goes straight out and behind. Wasn't a great cross, but I got to say, Jota in the first, 27, 28 minutes, has done more than Elanga's done all season, to be honest. And the Greek father is in the stands. All in black today. All in black. Let's see those Greek father emojis in the chat, just like Jeff has done there. Lovely there, Jeff. Lovely. Good to see. The goal kick here to Ipswich. Ball's punted long down the middle. This should go all the way through to Sells, and it does. And it does. He plays it out to Murillo with a throw. Murillo to Nico Williams. Anderson lays it back to Murillo. Pipped lovely into Morgan Gibbs-White's chest. He controls it well. He finds Hudson-Odoi outside him. This is nice by Forest. Hudson-Odoi cuts inside. Flicks it into Morgan Gibbs-White. The shot is woeful and weak from the edge of the box. And it goes straight into Murich's hands. Williams is good attacking defender, but he worries me defensively. He is weak in the challenge, and especially like up against each other. We have a different midfield, but most of our issues are there. Anderson off the pace. Morgan Gibbs-White lost positionally. Yates out of position, says Nottingham in Brazil. Here come Forest, though, building some momentum. Yates with the ball now. Passes it back to to Morgan Gibbs-White. He goes for a Trivella. Oh, that's lovely takedown by Anderson, who's fouled probably about 30 centimeters outside of the box. After a nice Trivella pass there from Morgan Gibbs-White. And Brentford have taken the lead against Leicester. Hilarious. Now 10,000 to 1. I think those odds are not high enough, mate. I think they're not high enough. Another booking for the Leicester player. I didn't quite see who it was. And I'd like to see Elliot Anderson on this. I don't know why Nico Williams has suddenly become the free kick specialist, but it is what it is. So the free kick it's like literally there, but from the other side, it's more in the corner than that image is showing you guys. Like it's there, but the top side, like there, top side. Nico Williams set to whip it in. This is poor again, straight at the keeper. Had too much pace on it. Not good enough. Should have been Elliot Anderson on it. I don't understand why Nico Williams is on it. How many games have I gone to? Don't keep count, bro. Couple of hundred? Someone's gone down injured here in the middle. For Ipswich, before you lot worry. It's Charlie Chaplin. He's down injured. Don't know what happened to him. By straight at the keeper, says Old Dark Navy. Exactly. It's frustrating. I like Elliot. Let me just readjust. I like Elliot Anderson on dead balls. I think he's good. Afternoon, Si. How you doing, bud? How's the game panning out? It's ebbing and flowing is probably the best way I can describe it, bro. It's probably like Forest dominated for 5 minutes and Ipswich have had a bit of possession domination, back and forth, back and forth. Yeah, there's been a lot of yellow cards to the Ipswich players. While there's a break in play, guys, quick reminder, if you haven't already, don't forget to hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed if you're new here. Let's see what happened here. He wasn't attacked by anyone. He just went down. Let's see if you're new here, get us to target for today is 21,700. So we need 50 more subscribers. You guys can do it. Free to do. Hit it. It's down there somewhere on your screens. He's going off. I don't know what happened to him. Charlie Chaplin, man. He's doing all the... Wait, is that Charlie Chaplin? No worries, sir. He looks fine now. I mean, what the hell's that sponsor on the Ipswich shirt? Doesn't even make sense. Anyway, Forest elect to throw the ball back to Muric. I'm only in year 9 and don't know what words are spelled like in them situations. And there's no sub. Anyway, we're back underway. Ball clipped long, but it comes to Einar. He brings it to Yates. Yates just about keeps it in, and Einar clips it forward. Flicked on by Jota. Got a little ugly there as it's punted long. Milenkovic, he only manages to head it down to Delap. Delap now find Hutchinson on the edge of the box. He goes outside. He shoots. Oh, my God. And Rory Delap takes it off Charlie Chaplin's foot. He would have had a tap in. Nico Williams got done again. Now Forest can counter-attack with Callum Hudson-Odoi. He's got to cross it or something. He doesn't. It's blocked by O'Shea. Forest were extremely, extremely lucky there because Rory Delap was the best defender in the box in that moment. Nico Williams, with a step over, goes down. It'll be another free kick to Forest, and he better damn well not take it. I don't think that was a free kick, to be honest. I think Nico Williams anticipated the challenge. And let's just see the replay. I think he did well. He knew what he was doing. But what was Delap doing there? Selfish play. Charlie Chaplin had an absolute open goal to aim at. Why, Sebastian? Because he likes to cut in for that shot, mate. That's why. It'll be a free kick to Forest. Freaking Nico Williams again. You better do a better delivery. Here it comes. That's atrocious. That's absolutely shocking. He went for the shot and just dragged it wide. Terrible free kick. Terrible. The Ipswich logo is messing with my OCD. The maths don't work, bro. That's what I'm saying, man. It's like, how can plus minus equal divide times? Throw into Forest here. Einar will take it. Looks around for a pass. Doesn't really have one on. Yates tries to make himself available. He goes to Jota, who just fell over. It'll be a throw in. That's poor. That's poor by Forest there. Be a throw in to Ipswich now. Tipped forward. Milenkovic puts it into play. Headed up in the air by Charlie Chaplin. Now Hutchinson brings it down. He finds Cajuste to Davis. Back to Cajuste. And he goes all the way back to Burgess. Burgess squares it to O'Shea. Halfway in the Ipswich box. Twanzebe now on the right-hand side. Forced back across the middle. Back to O'Shea. Ball goes into Morsey. Nice ball. And then that's pretty... that's a decent ball, actually. He finds Hutchinson out wide. Hutchinson now. Hudson side. Back to Morsey. Morsey plays it in, but Murillo does well to clean up. And this forces Ipswich back to the halfway line, but they're still in possession. Ball played long into the channel. Milenkovic does well, lays it off to Sells. And Sells just punts it forward, and that's just going to come straight back. Yep, it does. Elliot Anderson guards the ball, picks it up. Now he finds Morgan Gibbs-White. He's playing very deep. He plays a nice ball to Callum Hudson-Odoi. Doesn't control it that well. And is offside. And that is poor. If he's offside, that's shocking wing play from Callum Hudson-Odoi, because he's looking across the line and should never be offside there. He's not offside. He's not offside, to be fair to him. He's not offside. Anyway, Ipswich are back under play. Ball played into the middle. Clipped out wide to Davies. He's put under pressure by Jota. He does well to get out of that. He finds Cajuste. He turns Yates easily. Now makes his way to the halfway line. Lays it off for Davis. Back to Cajuste. And then it goes back to Burgess. Burgess to O'Shea. Squares it across to Twanzebe. Twanzebe plays the ball forward into Chaplin. Chaplin then lays it off to Hutchinson. They're moving it around nicely in this midfield. Hutchinson picks it up. Oh, that's a good tackle by Nico Williams. That's his best challenge of the day. Elliot Anderson now picks it up. Plays it to Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi forced backwards here. Finds Morgan Gibbs-White with a square ball. And then he clips a ball to the right-hand side. And Einar squares up his defender, Smodic. Played back to Morgan Gibbs-White. Thinks about cutting one to Hudson-Odoi. Instead lays it to Elliot Anderson. He goes out wide to Einar. He cuts inside onto his left foot. Got a pass into Anderson. Flicks it back to Morgan Gibbs-White. Here come Forest charging forward. Morgan Gibbs-White lays it off to Yates. The passing isn't just crisp enough. It's just slightly behind each player. Ball whipped in by Hudson-Odoi. Headed away by Davis. And then not the greatest header by Anderson. And he does well to pick the ball up there. Ipswich player down. And the ref stops the play. Not heard Wood mentioned yet. Yeah, he's not really got into the game, mate. He's not got into the game too much. Yates there with an elbow on Chaplin. Wasn't an aggressive elbow or anything. It's just a classic Yates elbow. Kaplan's literally crying. He's literally crying. Anyway, the ref's going to drop the ball to Ipswich. Ball's passed back to Muric. He goes long. Should be Anderson's there. Well done by Milenkovic. A bit messy in the middle here. How to describe that one. Ball played out wide there. Hutchinson in some space. Nico Williams. I thought he fouled him there, but it looks like he got the ball. And now Forest might be able to counter here. Nico Williams into the Ipswich half. He's been better going forward than defensively, if I'm being honest. Yates to Gibbs-White. Gibbs-White slowly starting to impact the game now. Flips the ball out wide to Yates. Yates turns, plays it to Morgan. Back to Elliot Anderson. Ipswich in a decent shape here. The pace of the game, it's not been the most exciting game these last 20 minutes. Elliot Anderson now, about 35 yards out. Working the left-hand channel with Gibbs-White. Hudson-Odoi now. Standing on the ball. Plays it into Elliot Anderson. Ball whipped in with some pace. Jota Silva made the run across the box, but it went straight through to Muric, who comfortably caught it. Jota Silva, I don't know if he got something on that or not. I'll see better from this angle. Oh, you can see what he's trying to do. Poke it into that corner. Didn't quite work. Anyway, here come Ipswich now with Morsey. Plays it out wide to Hutchinson. He's been playing more on the right-hand side than I expected him in the 10. He's held up by Nico Williams there. And the pace of the game has slowed right down. Hutchinson. Oh, bad ball, but Ipswich get away with it. And the ball is beautifully whipped across to Davis. He gets the ball in behind Einar here. The lap picks it up. He's pushed by Milenkovic. He still finds Davies, and Einar gets done there twice. Ball's crossed in. Nice and calm there by Murillo as he heads it back to Einar, and he's forced to punt it long. But he finds Morgan Gibbs-White here. He flicks it up. Too many flicks there, but it does beautiful. He's got, oh, and then his pass is poor. He went for the killer through ball into Chris Wood. I think for me, he should have gone wide to Jota and got to the byline. But nice bit of skill there by Morgan Gibbs-White. Got a couple of minutes left before halftime. There's a foul there. And a little beef between Gibbs-White and Morsey. Now Chris Wood is coming in and Morgan Gibbs-White has picked up a yellow card. Quick reminder, do make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to Forest Fan TV if you are new. And a little tug on the shorts there by Morgan Gibbs-White on Morsey. God, their sponsor is so stupid, man. Plus minus equals divide times. It doesn't make sense. Anyway, Muric will take the free kick. Hunts it long towards the left-hand side. Flicked on by the lap, I think it was. Einar's fouled, and it'll be a free kick to Forest. The game's gone very scrappy, guys. Very scrappy. Want to see a winger who dares take on the fullback second half, says 1865. How's that a yellow, but the other one's not? No idea, bro. No idea. Anyway, Milenkovic leaves the ball to Sells. I'll be honest with you guys, this hasn't been the most entertaining game. Ed Sheeran album symbols as the shirt sponsors. Is that what it is? Someone explain to me how that equation's balanced. That is a long punt forward. Wood is not happy with that from Sells. And then Nico Williams. That's got to be a handball, ref. Between Nico Williams and Elliot Anderson. Oh, that's nice by Elliot Anderson. Drops the shoulder into Morgan Gibbs-White. That has to be a foul, and it is. Morsey absolutely obstructs Elliot Anderson. Was he on a yellow already or not? Because that's definitely going to be a yellow. Could it be more here? I just need to see how he stopped him. There's a nice one too between Anderson and Morgan Gibbs-White. And then he steps on him while he's down. That's the issue there. Well, for your boy Jota looks really average and lost. Not sure he's an upgrade on Alanga. Yeah, he hasn't done anything since the first 2 minutes, mate. There'll be a free kick here to Forest. Anderson's back on his feet. I'm sure he's booked him for that, but I haven't seen the actual act of the book. There will be a couple of minutes added on here. 2, to be precise. There's 3 people over this free kick. Nico Williams, Ola Einar. And it's going to be Nico Williams again, man. Did he not get a yellow for that? Anyway, it'll be Nico Williams clipped in. And for the 3rd time, he finds the keeper, but the Ipswich defender there took it out of Murich's hands. Forest have had 3 good angles there to put a cross in. Elliot Anderson, it's a little ropey there. Plays it back to Nico Williams on the halfway line. Nico Williams down the left-hand side to Elliot Anderson. Tipped into Morgan Gibbs-White. Gibbs-White towards the edge of the box. Plays a terrible ball into the box, straight at Muric. And Chris Wood is just dealing with scraps right now. There's been a few passages of play, though, where Elliot Anderson and Morgan Gibbs-White have been linking up quite nicely. Little signs of creativity there. But in general, it's been a little bit scrappy and sloppy. Ball's kicked long. There's about 20 seconds left in the half. Einar punts the ball forwards. Oh, that's not great. And Schmrodic will pick it up and Einar kicks it out for a throw-in. How many minutes left? Seconds. Throw in here for Ipswich. If nothing comes of this, this will be half-time. And indeed, it is half-time. So at half-time, it's Forest 0, Ipswich 0. And it's been a very scrappy game, guys. Very scrappy indeed. Nothing... I mean, in the first 3-4 minutes, Forest had some decent chances. Yates should have scored, to be honest. Hudson-Odoi should have laid the ball square to Wood, but he was too selfish and wanted to shoot. And overall, I think some changes might be needed. I feel like we've been saying this too many times at half-time. Forest on the slide down to usual place in league, says Jeff. Started off well, but we're lucky we're not 2-0 down. Einar Delap keeping us in it. Yeah, that is true, man. I don't know what Delap was doing there. He took it off Charlie Chaplin. Oh, dear. I don't know. I'll be honest with you guys. That's probably one of the most boring halves I've seen this season. I'll talk straight with you guys. It was... not that eventful. A chance for Forest early on. Hudson-Odoi was too selfish. Yates then drags the follow-up terribly wide. And then a clearance off the line. You'd say Ipswich had the better chances. A header cleared off the line from their corner by Einar as Jota lost his man. And then Delap doing some great defensive work for Forest to stop us from going a goal behind. Tractor is driving through the forest. Cal very poor again. Does he want to be here? Something's up with him, isn't it? What we know about Callum Hudson-Odoi, he's a confidence player. So he needs confidence to perform well. I mean, I get it. That's cliche. Probably all players are like that. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe bring Sosa on. I often said to use Nico Williams in midfield. I would agree with that. Right mid. I think he'd do well right mid. 2 minutes of injury time. What was that all about? Yeah, that was quite short. Yeah, Morgan Gibbs White. Just looking back at the chances here, he had a header early on from a corner that he couldn't quite guide. I think he should have done better with that. And then the chance there by Hudson-Odoi was so selfish. And the follow-up from Yates was horrific on his weaker foot. Not like Hutchinson against Williams, he's always fails to put in challenges. There's Owen. And then I think it was O'Shea with the header, like completely free header. It wasn't Jota, sorry, it was Burgess, but they were both. They could have lined up for it. I don't really know what to tell you guys. Not been that great from Forest. Not been that great. I think that Jota's been all right. Less frustrating than Alanga, says Chucker. Oh yeah, he's been better than Alanga, but he hasn't been great. He hasn't been great. He hasn't been great. I've just not really enjoyed that half too much, if I'm honest with you. Kitty, how are you? Says we're not playing well, but the game looks like we will win. As the game goes on, will be 11 players in their defense the way they play. I hope you're right. I hope you're right. All right, scores from around the Premier League for you guys. So Brentford are 2-1 up against Leicester City. The scorers there. Let me just talk you through the goal scorers. Leicester took the lead with Buonanotte, and then Visser got the equaliser, and a couple of seconds later, Schade put Brentford into the lead. It's 0-0 between Palace and Newcastle, and obviously at the City Ground, it's still 0-0. And then a bit of a crazy game that's still in the first half right now at Molineux, where it's Wolves 1, Bournemouth 3. They're playing 8 minutes of injury time. Bournemouth took the lead with a penalty after 3 minutes. And Brentford have just scored against Leicester to make it 3-1. Cliver scored the penalty, and then Larson equalized 2 minutes later. Then another goal by Kerekes 8 minutes into the game put Bournemouth 2-1 up, and then another penalty 18 minutes into the game put them 3-1 up. So as things stand, looking at the table, Forest are now 6th in the league, with Brentford level on points with us. Freaking no, with that goal there, Brentford have gone ahead of Forest on goals scored. Freaking Leicester, you just can't rely on them for anything, can you? The Forest are as you were in 7th. Isn't it nice to watch football without the fear of relegation? Owen, don't jinx us yet, bro. Don't jinx us yet. Right, well, that's really the updates. A striker urgently needed. Jan Wolfie, says Gregory. We're working on it, bro. There's a video coming out this week on there. Quick reminder, Grumpy Old Reds will not be tomorrow. I'm out for my anniversary, well, my delayed anniversary. So that Grumpy Old Reds will be on Monday night. That will be a post-match review of this game, which shouldn't take too long if that second half continues like the first half. And a pre-match look ahead to the big one against Man City on Wednesday. Right, am I going to nip to the loo now? Shall I nip to the loo? Have we got time? Right, I'm going to nip to the loo quickly. I'll be back in 2 seconds. In the chat, let me know what changes you'd make. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about, yeah, what priorities in it, QG. We'll talk about it when I get back. So I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I'm going to go to the loo, stretch my legs, and then we'll talk about the changes. See you in a sec. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Apparently, we've had 7 shots. 2 on target. XG 0.56 compared to their 0.33. Ben with a £10. Put Einar left. Bring De Silva on. He's not even on the bench, mate. Just has got good energy and press, but lots of unforced errors. I'd like to see a new type of striker in a pacey player onto MGW's through ball, Sosa on for show. And that's why Crypto is on Grumpy Old Reds. Because he knows his stuff inside out. Doesn't even care, bench or not. He'll still play him. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate it. Love you, bro. Ian Davis, Tony. That's old school. That's old school. All right, the players are coming out. Let's get into the mood because I'm not really enjoying this. I'll be honest with you guys. Let's see if this gets us. You Reds. All right, so we're about to get back underway. You didn't even notice McMill. Muric out late here. Let me just see if there's been any changes, guys. Come on, you Blues, says Double D. Is that a typo? I agree, Ben, man. He needs to come off those set pieces. He's been terrible at them. Watch him score a worldy set piece now from 30 yards, which I'll happily then say, what do we lot know? What do we lot know? That's the case. All right, Forest set to kick off with Ryan Yates. Please don't forget, if you haven't already, hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed as we are back underway. And it goes all the way back to Cells off the bat. Starters, you mean to go on. Ball punted forward. It's flicked on by Woodinho, chased down by Jota Silva, and run out for a throw-in to, what's that team called again? Ipswich. Deep into their own half. It'll be Davis to take, headed forward by Einar, headed upwards by Kajust. Morgan Gibbs-White up in the air. Scrappy. Hudson-Odoi flicks over his head. He shoots. It's blocked on the edge of the box. Yates slides in well there. Einar picks it up. Little bit of tempo here by Forest. Bit better. And now Einar down the right-hand side finds Jota. Jota has to go back to Einar. I think one of the problems is, sorry to cut the commentary off for a second. Our wingers played too close to the what are the lines on the edge called? I've gone blank. What are the throwing lines called? I forgot. But they're too tight to that, which only means that they can go inside or forward. They haven't got an option to go outside as well. They're too byline, thank you. Sideline. No, it's sidelines. Byline's the goal one, isn't it? To the sidelines. And what's happening is because Hudson-Odoi is so tight to the sideline and Jota's so tight to the sideline, It's very predictable that they're going to have to cut inside. I almost think they need to narrow it a little. And there's grabbing there. Still got the beautiful beard in the crowd. The touch lines. That's the one. That's the official one, isn't it? Morgan Gibbs-White picks it up here. Drives forward. Too many step overs. Elliot Anderson kind of bumbles his way through to Jota. Jota. Pen. Yes, it's a pen. It's a pen. It's a pen to Forest. Jota with a beautiful swan dive. An absolute beautiful swan dive. And it'll be a pen to Forest. Let's go. This will be checked. Now, he was fouled in my opinion, but boy, did he make it look good. And that's woken me up a little. Let me just check this on replay. He's in the box. Yep, it's a pen. His left ankle got caught by Schmudik. Lovely La Croqueta. Elliot Anderson jumps away, but he went down like he'd been sniped, man. Like he'd been sniped. And I believe it'll be Chris Wood to take this. I mean, he knew what he was doing. He left his foot in there nicely. Great work by Jota. Great work by Jota. Now, please convert it. I got a bad feeling we're going to miss this. It'll be Morgan Gibbs-White and Jota are on the penalty spot. They're surrounded right now by the players. Now, Yates is trying to clear house here. I think it will be Chris Wood to take it. Come on, Cristiano. Come on, Cristiano. Do it for Jess, Cristiano. She's there. Her heart's no doubt in her mouth right now. He scored his last 5 penalties. 3 in the middle, 1 to the right and 1 to the left. He steps back. Staring at the ball, ignoring Muric completely. Cristiano Wood, calm, composed, deep breath, and another. Great run. Takes 1 step back, few pigeon steps. Blasted straight down the middle, and Cristiano Woodinho gets goal number 9 for Forest. And it's 1-0 to Forest. My God, he gave it the Stuart Pearce psycho treatment on that one. Boom. Straight down the middle. In she goes. Forest take the lead. Let's see those Cristiano Woodinho emojis in the chat. It's 1-0 to Forest. The goal is up if you want to see the goal. We may have the penalty incident as well. I'm not sure. In she goes. We have got the penalty incident as well. Make your minds up. For me, it was a clear penalty. My God, did he blind? If Muric had stood still, he would have saved it, but he'd probably have been in an ambulance right now. Oh, it's well done there by Jota. There's my boy Jota. There's my boy Jota. Goals up, exclamation mark goal if you want to see it. If you're not, you need to be a member. It's only 99p for the month. Gets you all the goals and the emojis. Exclamation mark member in the chat or click on the $sign. Now, can Forest build on it? Jota, fouled there. Fouled there. Book him, ref. Book him. Jess is the lucky charm, yep. Yeah, now that I see it come, 100% penalty, says Kitty Cat. He has been booked. Unlucky. Kajust gets booked there. He did step on Jota's toe. Jota was away. Jota was away. Members, remember you can check the goal and the penalty incident, exclamation mark goal. He was fouled. He was fouled, Estro. He was fouled. And there, the beautiful Keith has put the link up for the members to check the goal out. Oh, he's got that Latino flair, definitely. He knows how to sell a foul, for sure. Anyway, Kajist has been booked. Ball punted forward towards Wood. No chance there. Nico Williams can't quite control it. And then Elliot Anderson goes back to Murillo. Murillo jinks in and outside to Nico Williams. Back to Murillo. Oh, Yates just about does well there. Wins the tackle, wins the free kick. Just inside the Forest half, near the halfway line. Free kick to Forest. And Yates showing Jota that he still doesn't know how to do it. Played forward. Lovely, lovely. Here comes Hudson. Oh, Callum Hudson-Odoi's been poor. Lays it off, though, to Nico Williams. Quick pass out wide by Morgan Gibbs-White. Flicked back by Chow. Williams. Anderson. This is better by Forest. This is much, much better. Hudson-Odoi towards the wing. Cuts inside. Ball whipped towards the far post. Einar's there. But it's headed behind by Davis for a Forest corner. Oh, Einar was creeping in like a little creeper there at the back post. Davis did well to put it behind for a corner. That's it, Ross. Exclamation mark goal gets you the goal. Hopefully this can't be true. 10. This 1-0. This is brill. Just hope to hold out. Let's hope we can get some more, mate. There's a chance here with Elliot Anderson's delicious deliveries. He'll take the corner now in front of the faithful at the Trent end. Murillo in a bit of a jousting match there with Hutchinson. Forest lining up, set of 3, Wood and Milenkovic. There's a little routine here, it seems, planned. Here comes the ball by Anderson. It's whipped deep towards Jota. Oh, it's in! No, it's line. Oh my God. How's that not gone in? There's shouts for a penalty as well. Muric just about. There's screams for a penalty here. Jota was free at the back post. He then places the ball back towards the near post. Murillo heads it, and then Muric pushes it onto the bar. As that's happening, there's a scream for a penalty as Wood is clattered in from behind. This is a penalty. This is a penalty. Wood goes to take the shot, and then O'Shea kicks him in the back of the leg. It has to be a penalty. It has to be a penalty. This needs to be checked. What a save from Muric, though, on Murillo. And then he got lucky there. I think that's a penalty. I think that's a penalty. I don't think they're giving it. No, it's a throw-in. Unbelievable. Not given. Not given. Ben with the $4.99. Need a public apology from Anne saying Jota won't necessarily be any better than Alanga. And from Rob for saying Morgan Gibbs-White and Anderson can't be match fit yet. True, true. Shout out to Crypto. Guys, I have no idea how that's not a penalty. I have no clue how that's not a penalty. Newcastle 1-0 up against Palace. Throw in here for Forest. From the left-hand side. Oh, sorry, corner whipped in. Headed up in the air. Jota, can he keep it in? He does. Goes straight to Muric. Muric actually having a decent game. Jota's having a major influence here, yeah. Oh, that's why you don't play Alanga. It's saying definitely not a pen. I thought he was kicked in the back. Is Jota playing well? He played well in the first 5 minutes of the first half. Then, to be honest, wasn't that great for the next 25 or so. But he's been very sparky this second half, to say the least. Here come Forest again down the left-hand side. Callum Hudson-Odoi to Elliot Anderson. Elliot Anderson thinks about going back. Cuts inside. And now lays it back to Morgan Gibbs-White. In steps the ball. Back out wide to Elliot Anderson. This is nice by Forest. Anderson, though, crunched a little, and now Ipswich can counter-attack. Anderson, Murillo in trouble here. Hutchinson outside of him. Murillo gets across. What a block by Murillo. What a block. It'll be a throw into Ipswich. The game's spicing up a little. Game's spicing up a little. Ref having a chat here. Looks like they're going to throw it long. It'll be Kajus to take the throw in. Einar style he's going for here. Are we about level with the penalty spot, I would say. Ball coming in now. Edge of the box. Hutchinson to Davis. And now Jota can try and break. Not quite. But Twanzabi's panicked and he has to clear it out for a Forest throw in. Jota has come seriously alive this second half. Don't worry, Greg. We know how you feel, mate. We know how you feel. Throw in to be taken by Einar here. About halfway in our own half. Wayne says he nearly took off the back of the net. Yeah, if you remember, check the penalty out. I mean, it wasn't getting saved. Exclamation mark goal if you want to see it. That's poor between Yates does well, picks it back up, flicks it behind to Einar, and then he's forced to go back to Milenkovic. Milenkovic has been fantastic today, by the way, guys. Absolutely calm. He goes back to Sells. Forest slowing the pace down here. Sells goes long. Towards Callum Hudson-Odoi. Twanzebe gets to it first, though. Well, won back by Morgan Gibbs-White. Now Hudson-Odoi. He goes back to Murillo. To Anderson. To Morgan. That's a lovely ball by Morgan Gibbs-White. To Williams. He's pushed, and it'll be a corner to Forest here. Nico Williams is inverting from his fullback position. It's quite interesting to see tactically how that's working. And Callum Hudson-Odoi is playing wider. Now, Callum Hudson-Odoi has still not been influential this game for me. I think now would be a good time to bring Sosa on because we're doing a lot of the attacking down the left-hand side and he's not quite got into the game for me. Here comes the corner, though. Murillo's been stepped on by someone. Ball's whipped in. It's a nice ball. Someone's got to put that in, please. Oh, my God. How's that not gone in? What a corner that was. Yates who missed it, I think. What a corner by Anderson. Yates squares it back across the goal. It's just a bit too high. Jota Silva tried to get there. It's cleared behind for another corner. What a corner that was by Elliot Anderson. Why is he not on the dead balls? Elliot Anderson's take it again from the same side. It's whipped in, short. Jota flicks it up towards Muric. He catches it comfortably. Catches it comfortably. Muric now bowls the ball out. Wood will start the press. Now Hudson-Odoi presses Twanzebe. Good press there by Forest. Morgan Gibbs-White wins it back. Plays the ball into Nico Williams. Cuts to the left, to the edge of the box. He's got Hudson-Odoi outside him. He cuts onto his right. Edge of the box. Gibbs-White shoots. He falls over. And the shot dribbles to the keeper. Such a weak shot. Forest on top here. 100%. They need a second goal, though. Guys, quick reminder, if you haven't already, please make sure you've hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed as well if you're new here. And Ipswich now come away with the ball. And don't forget, if you want to buy me a coffee, if you're enjoying the content, you can scan this QR code here or click on the link that's pinned in the comment. Thank you to everyone who's bought me a coffee this afternoon. Appreciate it. Ball cut long and wide, but Einar, he should have brought that down. And Jota tracking back. Ipswich come away with the ball with Kajust. He cuts the ball all the way across out wide and finds Hutchinson. That was a nice pass. Hutchinson up against Nico Williams. Comes on the inside. Twanzebe now. Ipswich with a little bit of pressure being built up. Hutchinson. Good tackle by Nico Williams. It'll be a throw into Ipswich halfway in the Forest half. Twanzebe now. Pressed by Callum Hudson-Odoi, forced back to O'Shea, and O'Shea has to go to Muric. Forest can now push up the field as Muric takes a while to release it. O'Shea again plays it to Twanzebe, pressed by Hudson-Odoi. This is decent pressing by Forest. Been a long time since I've seen us press well. Jota there, nice. Einar and Milenkovic sorts it all out. No worries there. Flicked on by Anderson. And it'll be a free kick to Forest as he's fouled by Charlie Chaplin. Elsewhere around the grounds while the ref sorts this out, it's Brentford 3, Leicester 1, Crystal Palace 0, Newcastle 1. Forest, the Mighty Reds, are 1-0 up against Ipswich. And Wolves are trailing at home to Bournemouth by 3-1. Ciao effing help, Nico, you lazy bum, says Curtis. Murillo will take this. Plays a nice ball into Callum Hudson-Odoi. His touch wasn't great, forced him a little wide. Now he cuts to the byline, clips one in with his left foot, but hits Twansabi. It's a poor cross, and it'll be a throw into Forest. Hey, Sharpie, how you doing? Well deserved. Thank you so much for whoever bought that coffee. It hasn't come up with your name. I do much appreciate it. I'm going to have a caffeine hit tonight. And Dave with the coffee, thank you so much. Here you go, buddy. Jota to get the second goal. Come on, you Red. Thank you so much, Davey boy. Much appreciated, bro. And Forrest to take the throw in. Oh, it's a corner, sorry. Whipped in. Not his best one. It's poor, but it comes out wide now to Callum Hudson-Odoi. Thinks about crossing it instead. Lays it out to Elliot Anderson. He's grown for me in the second half. Morgan Gibbs-White into Anderson. Gets through. Has to lay it off. It'll be picked up by Nico Williams. Nico Williams, for me, second half has been really good going forward. Cheers, Richard, man. Appreciate it. Chuck your name on it. Chuck your name on it when you put it through. Do appreciate it, bud. And Sells kicks the ball along towards Callum Hudson-Odoi. He brings it down well this time. Cuts inside, lays it off. Forrest dominating again. Morgan Gibbs-White into Nico Williams. And I'm not quite sure what he was doing there. He kind of lofted the ball and it goes behind for a goal kick. I am liking this inverted left back flex that we're going for here. Jack Clark's coming on. I think he's a decent player. We look like we switched up into Premier League gear. It does feel that way, Tony, but 1-0 is a dangerous scoreline and we need a second goal for sure. Evening, Andrew. Hope you're well, bud. Still over half an hour in the game to go, guys. Ipswich bringing on a blonde Grealish clone. You mean a wannabe Jota? Sub made by Ipswich. Here they come through the middle. Yates just completely losing Caduce there. Brentford are 4-1 up now against Ipswich. Clark, lovely block by Murillo. Now Forrest can counter here. Morgan Gibbs-White, straight down the middle. He's got options outside of him. Gets to the edge of the box. Wood with a lovely run. That is a shocking pass by... That's a pen. That's a pen. That's a pen, ref. He's fouled him. Morgan Gibbs-White with a terrible ball to Woods. Sharpie with the coffee, keeping me fueled. Thank you so much, bud. Let me just check this replay. Oh, I think he clipped the ball, you know. He got extremely lucky there. VAR will check it. It was a shocking pass by Morgan Gibbs-White. Wood doing great work to get there. Yeah, no, he got the ball, guys. He got the ball. Sharpie, thank you again for the coffee, buddy. And Richard as well. And all the rest of you. The caffeine hit incoming at full time. It looked like a pen though when you watched it in real time. Forest pressing this second half has been fantastic. Fantastic. I haven't seen Forest press since we've been back in the Premier League. I don't know how Cristiano Woodinho got there, man. He put the afterburners on. Anderson. It will be a throw into Forest here. Just in front of Nuno. Nico Williams will take it. How many coffees do you need? Oh, I'll toilet rush tonight. Yeah, innit, man? Well, I'm off out tomorrow, so I'll keep myself awake. Nico Williams to take it now. He goes back to Murillo. He miscontrols it and has to play it to the main man, Milenkovic. Milenkovic out to Einar. I agree, Darren. We definitely need another one. Einar with a step over. That's a good tackle there by Caduced, and it'll be a throw into Forest. Yeah, Brentford have scored. It's 4-1 to Brentford. Einar with a weird throw. That looked like a foul throw to me. It is indeed a foul throw. What was he doing there? And the throw gets flipped around, and it'll be Ipswich's throw. Bring on Morata. Might be a little early. I still feel there's a second goal in this for Forest. Forest is good press here. Jota again at the heart of it. Boxed them in. Ipswich do well to get out of that though, but ends up with the pressure. Forest get another throw in, and Einar will attempt to take a legal throw this time. Let's see how he gets on with it. Einar plays it into Jota to Morgan Gibbs-White. He loses the ball. Anderson heads it backwards. Zero mix up there. No, Murillo takes charge, punts the ball forward, and Davis lets it go out for a throw-in. I've never known anybody as good in commentary. Not many very like Wolfie. Cheers, Richard. I guess it's got nothing to do with me being slightly biased towards Forest. Here comes Jota down the wing. Takes on a run. Lovely run here. Around the outside. He's pushed. Ref. I mean, that's what I want to see from the wing. I think that's a foul. He hasn't given it. It's gone for a goal kick. You want to see your winger get in behind. I mean, Davis has done well there, but I think he has fouled him. But the ref hasn't given it because he's biased. But it's good to see for once a fullback taking on the a winger taking on the fullback, getting in behind and making him worry. But here comes Ipswich with Clark to the edge of the box. He goes to the byline. It's crossed in. Murillo's there to mop it up. Oh, Clark shoots. Straight at Sells. And he comfortably saves that one. That's probably their first decent chance of the half. Murillo plays it into the middle to Morgan Gibbs-White. He flicks it along to Yates. Oh, Yates gives away a foul. I didn't think that was a foul, ref. This ref being very soft, very soft. And it'll be a free kick to Ipswich here, taken quickly. They caught Forest asleep a little bit, and Yates then... That looked more like a foul, and the ref hasn't given it. Forest get away with that one. Here comes Nico Williams. That is a lovely ball into Callum Hudson-Odoi. He's got the pace to beat Twanzebe. Picks the ball up now, deep into the Ipswich half. Cuts it into the middle. It's a poor pass. He attempted to get it to Morgan Gibbs-White. And now Ipswich have the ball in their own box. Burgess cuts it long. Milenkovic, of course, wins the header, and then Yates gets in Einar's way. He's offside anyway, but they needed to communicate a little better than that. Substitute coming on here for Forest. I believe it's Sosa. I just can't quite... No, it's Dominguez. I apologize. It's Dominguez coming on. I assume that will be for Elliot Anderson. We'll find out in a second. Einar, poor pass. Yates does well to win that back. He finds Morgan Gibbs-White in some space. He flicks it around him, but Hutchinson alongside him. Decent tackle by Hutchinson. Game's opening up a little, and I think it's time to bring on the closers. I think now it's time for Morata. Here they come, Ipswich, man, 3-on-3. Beautiful block by Murillo. And he does well, brings it down, goes on a run, finds Elliot Anderson. He looks like he's gassed. Callum Hudson-Odoi now outside him. Takes on Twanzebe. Cuts inside. Terrible touch. Tries to win it back and can't. And Moulsrey comes out with the ball. And that should be... No, that's poor by Nico Williams. Goes out for a throw into Ipswich. And here comes substitution. And it will be Elliot Anderson for Dominguez. He does look like his tank is gone. It's only a single sub. Dominguez has got some of that plaster stuff around the back of his neck. Almost looks like it's a neck protector in a Formula One car. I thought Anderson did all right that game, especially the second half. Ipswich take the throw in. Played back to O'Shea. O'Shea looking for a pass, can't find one because Wood's pressing well. Forced back to Muric. Muric cuts a low pass, flicked forward, and it should be Milenkovic is there. Everyone now in the Ipswich half, barring Murillo. Milenkovic looking for a pass. Plays it to Murillo. Murillo with Dominguez available next to him. He finds him. Dominguez is forced back to Sells. Sells touches the ball and then kicks it long and wide. Einar jumps up, can't quite meet it, and it goes out for a Forest throw-in. Yeah, just to confirm, Anderson is off for Dominguez. Ipswich, McKenna are about to make another change here. Still 1-0 to Forest. For those of you joining late, Jota Silva was fouled for a penalty. Cristiano Ronaldo blasted it in. 1-0 to Forest. Ball flicked forward. Jota Silva, nice. He's in behind here. Can he find a pass? Callum Hudson-Odoi needs to get in there quicker. Cristiano Ronaldo picks it up. Oh, that's poor by him. But it should be... No, Yates can't quite get there either. It's just so nearly with Forest right now. And Einar does well, but it goes out for a throw-in to Ipswich. Hudson-Odoi had to get across the box. He just doesn't... He doesn't look quite switched on this game. Don't forget, after this, we will have the player ratings where you guys get to have your say on how you think everyone performed. There is still a long time to go. Dominguez wins that ball. Yates took too long there. There was a handball and Forest get a free kick about a third of the way into the Ipswich half. Still 20 minutes. Need another one. Have to bring on Morato or shut up shop, says Sai. Get Elanga on, says Curtis. Kajust is coming off for Ipswich. I think there's going to be a double change here. And Charlie Chaplin coming off as well. So Kajust and Chaplin off for Ipswich. And on comes Taylor and Burns. Murillo to take the free kick here for Forest. He's played a quick one in behind for Jota. He slipped over, man. He needs longer studs. Oh, that would have worked out nicely as well. And then Jota fouls Davis. He'll probably pick up a booking there. Don't think he did, you know. One of those professional fouls. Anyway, free kick to be taken by Ipswich. Played short. Back to Muric it goes. 3 games in a row, Chow hasn't been switched on. Yeah, if Nuno dropping Elanga, then Chow should be benched as well. Agreed. Agreed. But it took Nuno ages to drop Elanga. Ball punted long and forward. Einar chests it down nicely. Squares it to Murillo, who cuts a diagonal. Oh, doesn't quite work out. Morgan Gibbs-White picks it up now. Plays it out to Callum Hudson-Odoi. Back to MGW. Steps over the ball. Rolls it back to Murillo. Oh, poor by Murillo there. But Dominguez, as always, is there to protect him. Here comes Nico Williams on the byline. Scoops one over for Callum Hudson-Odoi to chase. Panzebi should get there. And that should be a corner to Forest, but he's given it as a foul. He's given it as a foul. Just going who scored Cristiano Ronaldo, of course. If you want to know the goal scorers, they're always there on the bottom of the pitch and there for the opposition. So it's Cristiano Ronaldo, 49th minute pen. Panzebi's still down here for Ipswich. There'll be a short break in play. While we're waiting for that, let me give you guys a quick reminder. For those of you joining late, please don't forget to hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed if you are new. And the finishers are coming on. Morato coming on. Moreno coming on. And freaking Elanga, man. The Forest will move to a back 5. I assume Nico Williams will come off. I would like to see Callum Hudson-Odoi be the one who comes off here. Can't quite see the number. Yeah, Nico Williams coming off for Moreno. I thought he had a decent second half. Jota Silva coming off for Elanga. I think that's the wrong choice for me. Excuse me. I guess it'll be Morgan Gibbs-White. I'm not sure he's got 90 in him. Let's have a look who the third one will be. And it is Gibbs-White coming off as Forest move into a back five. So what we'll probably see here, trying to figure out the setup here. So you'll have Dominguez and Yates in the middle, the back three. Moreno on the left, Aina on the right. So it'll be a 3-4-3. A 3-4-3. Hudson-Odoi on the left, Elanga on the right, Wood down the middle. I don't think we're parking the bus per se. Once we've gone with this back three, what you usually find it we play quite aggressive, especially down the left-hand channel. Hudson-Odoi loses the ball again. He's not had a good game. He's not had a good game. And it'll be a throw-in hit. What? It's a throw-in to Ipswich. Ipswich making a couple more subs of their own in a second as well. There's about 11 minutes of the game plus injury time left. Resting Jota for Wednesday, Anderson too. Yeah, maybe. We've got 3 games in a week, so Nuno's probably got to think about that. But let's get this game over the line and won first. Maybe he doesn't like your BS. Who doesn't like it? Someone's tampering with your mic. Mate, use the keypad, mate. Kwanzebe is off. Looks like he's picked up a knock. Hutchinson as well coming off. He's been very quiet this second half. And on is Broadhead and another Clark, a H Clark this time. I have no idea who that is. Here comes the throw-in. You're wasting your own time, Ipswich. Launched into the middle and then punted forward. Yates with their headed down, but there's no one there to collect it. And Ipswich will pick the ball up. Just looking at the shape, for me, it does look like a 3-4-3. However, it looks like Wood has moved out to the right-hand side and Elanga's almost playing like a false 9. Here come Ipswich, though, down the right-hand side. The ball's crossed in, and of course, Milenkovic is there to sort it out. And that'll be a throw-in to Forest. And it's now 4-2 to Bournemouth against Wolves. After Wolves had pulled one back. Where are we in the league right now? We're 6th in the league currently. Level on points of Arsenal. All launched. Wood tries to flick it on. Clark wins the header. Yates then wins the follow-up header. And then Murillo just slices one out of play. I wouldn't be surprised if that cleared the stand there. There'll be a throw-in to Ipswich. Ball laid off to O'Shea. Yes, this is interesting. Now Wood has kind of switched back into the 9 position. Elanga moving out to the right-hand side. Forest keeping a decent press here. Ipswich forced to go long and out of play. Fiver hat-trick. Interesting. It'll be Moreno to take the throw in here. Guys, if you're not already, make sure you're following us on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. If you want to ever message me, there's my number. Drop me a WhatsApp. Nuno asking for a foul there. This is getting very slow and messy and scrappy right now, and it probably suits Forest, to be honest. Another throw in here to be taken. So yeah, if you got Instagram, make sure you're following us. If you got Twitter, make sure you're following us. TikTok and the rest. Here comes the throw and it's aimed towards Wood. He can't win. Wood hasn't really won many headers today. Oh, that's well done there-ish by Dominguez. Not quite, and plowed through. And then Murillo cleans up. He finds Yates. Back to Milenkovic. He cuts the ball into the channel for Elanga to chase. That's well defended there by Ipswich. Now they can come away with the ball. There's a bit of space down our right-hand side. Their left as they come forward. Murillo's out of position here, but Morato's covering. Now Elanga can pick the ball up, and he loses the ball and gives away a throw-in to Ipswich. Throw-in taken quickly. Ipswich now with a bit of urgency. I'd love to take you for a meal, Wolfie. We will have a laugh. Hey man, yeah, I'm up for a meal. A meal. Here come Ipswich again. Dominguez doing some great pressing, forcing Ipswich back into their own half. Dominguez at it again. He's like a Duracell bunny. But now Ipswich cut through the press, and now they're into the Forest half. The shape doesn't look quite right to me for Forest here. Forest needs to get back and organize. Ball goes out wide. It's with Clark. He cuts inside, lays it off to the edge of the box. The shot comes in. It's poor. I don't know if it deflected. I think it might have. And it could be a corner here for Ipswich, potentially. Let me just check. I think it deflected off Ryan Yates. Yeah, it'll be a corner to Ipswich. In front of their away fans. Forest need to be solid here. Corner whipped in. It's headed away by Morato. And Moreno then helps it on its way. I think he could have brought it down for me there. Now Forest can push out and press Ipswich as they recover the ball on the halfway line. Played out wide to the right-hand side and O'Shea. O'Shea cuts the ball back across. We're down to about 6 minutes plus injury time here as Ipswich are building up ahead of steam. Clark gets in behind Yates, cuts inside, lays it off to Delap, blocked by Dominguez. Back into the box they go though. Davis, that's got to be a foul. He's pushed him. Open arm. Ref says no. Forest have got plenty in the box. Ipswich trying to find a way through. Edge of the box now. Squared across to the right-hand side. Played out wide. Aina's now switched to the left-hand side. Good tackle by Aina, but not enough. He crosses it. Oh, that's poor by Dominguez. He's lost the ball on the edge of the box. It's backs against the wall stuff right now for Forest as Ipswich are committing a lot forward, but maybe Forest can counter here if they can pick the ball up. We're very deep, defending on the edge of our own box. O'Shea picks it up, plays it out wide. Ball whipped in from the right-hand side. Murillo hooks a clearance away. Not far enough, and it's just coming straight back at us. Forest are playing too deep right now for me. They're just holding their shape. No one's putting any pressure on the ball. Ipswich moving the ball around in the middle third of our third. Ball into the channel. Oh, I don't like this at all. Ball played out wide now to the left-hand side. Forest getting stretched here a little. Cuts into the box. Puts out wide. Clark cuts inside. Forest can't get the ball. Clark works his way into the middle. Lays it off. And Dominguez there nips at his heels but can't get the ball. Ipswich with the ball is now clipped into the box, headed down, and that should be comfortable for Sells, who elects not to pick it up for a second to waste a few more seconds. And that was a big sustained pressure from Ipswich. A lot of pressure there. Forest just about held out. Ipswich couldn't carve their way through. Yates trying to push the play up the pitch. Sells now, dropping the ball. Kicks the ball long towards the left. Aiming at Wood, who gets the flick on. But Forest just can't get the ball down. Here we go. Moreno plays it into the channel. It's poor. It's poor. What's Hudson-Odoi going to do from there? That's a Forest throw-in, man. He touched the ball. An Ipswich throw, though, deep into their own half. I mean, as long as we hold out, fine. But I do not like this style at all. Ball flicked away. It'll be a throw into Forest halfway into the Ipswich half. Remember, we'll have the player ratings coming up for you straight after this, so don't go anywhere. As Sosa's about to come on for a cameo for a couple of minutes. And that better be for Hudson-Odoi. Moreno takes the throw to Wood. Back to Moreno. Oh, that's a nice spin by Moreno. And then Hudson-Odoi flicks it to no one. It's offside, though. It'll be a free kick to Ipswich. 2 minutes left on the clock plus injury time as Sosa's coming on. It is for Hudson-Odoi. That sub should have been done about half an hour ago, if I'm honest with you. Yeah, Haiti, he's not done much at all. Mark says Nuno's approach is asking for it. Give me a 1-0, mate, and I'll be more than happy. Here come Ipswich, though. Only got a couple of minutes. Can Forest hold out? Let's see how much injury time is presented. I wouldn't anticipate any more than 3 or 4 minutes, to be honest. You know, it talks about finishers, but this isn't finishing strong. I'd rather we spent money on someone who can finish in a strong way. Ball played out wide. Forest just can't get the ball, chasing shadows a little here. Ipswich moving it around, but not really able to penetrate. Good block there by Yates. And Ipswich just moving the ball in and around the middle third of the pitch. Now they found some space over on the right-hand side because Alanga's out of position. Ball played in behind Einar here. And Einar does absolutely fantastic to win that ball back. Then he finds Yates with a pass. Can Forest counter here? Elanga with the ball. Cuts inside. Loses the ball. For God's sake, Elanga. And now Forest could be in trouble. Ipswich in behind on the right-hand side. Ball put to the edge of the box. Dominguez needs to close that down. He does. But the ball comes out wide. The pressing needs to be a lot better here by Forest. They're affording Ipswich too much time around the edge of the box. Ball whipped in. Should be headed away. It is. Sosa lays it off to Dominguez. Dominguez needs a pass. He's just going to go long. He does. Sosa chases that down. Is he fresh enough to beat Burgess on it? He's not. Burgess dives down like an idiot, and it'll be a throw into Forest. And Forest will take their time over this one. Fantastic work from Einar there a minute ago. Yates asking for the crowd to get involved. Crowd respond. And Forest edge into injury time now. There will be 7 minutes of injury time. 7. I don't know where they've found 7 from. Elanga's offside. It'll be a free kick to Ipswich. Juric a little shove on Wood there. He's trying to get on with it quickly. Plays it short. Where I don't know where they found 7 minutes, man. Here come Ipswich down the right-hand side. Ball played into the channel and it runs out and it'll be a throw into Forest. Guys, please don't forget to hit that like button and make sure you subscribe to Forest Fan TV if you're new, as we're trying to get to 21,700. If there's 41 of you watching unsubscribed, please do hit that subscribe button. And if you want to buy me a coffee, you can scan this QR code or click on the link that's pinned in the chat. As Woods flicks the ball forward, it's brought down by Dominguez. He's surrounded, gonna lose the ball there, and he wins the throw. And well done, Dominguez. And it will be Moreno to take it, and he's going to take his sweet time over it. This ref probably texted the mate. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Jimmy, we are 6th, says Martin. As things stand, Forest are 6th in the league. Ball's played back to Muric. Sosa will close down. Played in short. Ipswich now trying to work out from their own half. All played out wide. Aina's out of position here. Oh, beautiful work by Aina to recover the ball, then spins. And then there's got to be a foul there. There is a foul. Aina, for me, has got to be pushing man of the match with his performance. My boy, Aina. Great sliding tackle. Gets the ball. Lovely little pirouette. And then he's pulled down. Oh, foul. Beautiful work. Beautiful work by Aina. But you guys will get to choose your man of the match in the player rating straight after this. It'll be a free kick to Forest just inside the Ipswich half. It'll be Murillo to take it. He's cut it long, straight at the keeper. That's poor. Forest should have just passed that one around a bit, wasted a bit more time. Balls come straight back to Ipswich here. They go long now. And that should go all the way to Sells, who won't pick it up, just puts it down. He waits for Delap to press, takes it to the other corner, and then picks it up. Kills a few more seconds. Still 4 minutes to go. Will not be in the ratings family trip to Neen Park. The Water Festival at Neen Park. Oh, mate. If I'd known I'd make you there, mate. Ball flick forward. I mean, Elanga's done nothing since he's come on, if I'm honest with you. But maybe there's a counter here for Forest. Forest pressing a lot better. Elanga now moved into that 9 position. Just seeing the Wood penalty. Yeah, any members who want to see that Wood penalty exclamation mark goal, we've got it for you. We got you guys covered. It's an absolute net ripper. And this clock isn't moving, guys. There's still about 3 minutes to go here. Why do they always find 7-8 minutes against us? Did Dominguez make a difference in midfield? He's been busy, but nothing creative, more destructive. Here comes Clark, though. Tries to go through. He's blocked off. I'm not quite sure what's going on here. Sells will pick it up. We need to get Wood and Einar's contract sorted ASAP. Miski, there was an update. We put an update out this week on Einar's contract. Sorry. If you haven't checked it, check that video out over on FFTV. Sells punts the ball high. Not very long, about halfway. Forest can't win the header. And then Milenkovic gives it the heave-ho. Woodinho might be in here. Can't quite control it, though. And now Sosa blocks it. That's nice. Leave it there for Sosa. Sosa picks it up, gets to the byline, cuts back, edge of the box. He finds Yates. Shoot already, Yates. That's a terrible shot, but it might go for a corner. I think it has. Got just under 2 minutes to go here. I think it's a corner to Forest. Be a huge 3 points. Sosa did really well there. Yates just wasn't quite ready or set up to take the shot for me. Corner taken short. Elanga to Aina. Aina turns back to Elanga. This is better by Forest. Dominguez picks the ball up, takes it towards the corner. Flicks it round the corner for Yates. He stops the ball. And it'll be a throw into Ipswich, deep in their own half. About a minute to go here. Can Forest hold on? Palace have equalised against Newcastle, which puts Newcastle 2 points further back on Forest as things stand. Well done, Palace. I had that down as a draw. Can Forest get their stuff done, though? Into the final few seconds of the match. Ipswich with the ball in their own half. Out to the left-hand side they go. Now start to fill your player ratings in. Ball played in behind here. Oh, Einar with a lovely sliding tackle. He didn't touch the ball, but has he given a pen or a corner here? He's given a corner. It's a late corner here to Ipswich. Don't do it, Forest. Don't do it, Forest, man. This will be the last chance of the game. He's off the pitch. Why are they trying to force him back on? Muric has gone up for this corner. Why is Dominguez marking him? He's half his height, man. DLSI. There's a lot of pushing and shoving going on. This will be it. The final whistle will go once this comes in. Here comes the corner. It's whipped in. It's headed away by Murillo, I think. Can Forest get it away? He's offside, surely. No, he's not. It plays on. Cuts to the edge of the box. It's whipped in towards the back post. Sells, puts it on the ground and smothers it as Muric was there behind him. And Sells smothers the ball. And that is all she wrote as Forest are able to hold on for a 1-0 lead. It was edgy. It was edgy towards the end, but it doesn't matter now because we got over the line. And that is an old school. That's an old school one of those George Graham 1-0 wins, Highbury style, wasn't it, for Arsenal? So, but I don't care. I'm very, very happy. That pushes us to 6th in the table. Level on points again with Arsenal and Chelsea. Yeah, it wasn't the best performance, but we'll get into it in the player ratings in just a second. So go get your player ratings filled in. We'll see you across on there in a second. I'm going to use one of those coffees you guys have purchased for me for a cup. Give me 2 minutes and we'll be across on the player ratings. If you want to buy us a coffee, you can scan the QR code or click on the link that's pinned in the comments. But please do, if you haven't already, make sure you've hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to Forest Fan TV if you are new. Go get your player ratings in and we'll see you there in just a second. This will push you across to it or the box will come up on the screen and we'll see you in a couple of minutes. It finishes Forest 1, Ipswich 0. See you on the player ratings.